Mun sembi de edite de kapa de ufo akunwura kruche de agu proso semfo asem amara ye kroje se nyankopo ni suo eno na don reba ko a edi animi ye besi nkonwa ne atra nkonwa so nkonwa de ma no ya bobo eche ma akoma akode ama mse kokko akoma mesika e ma re visit www.owiatv.com so ena Owia TV official e wo TikTok Owia TV e wo Facebook ena Owia TV enso e wo YouTube bo modern follow ye na subscribe na share ni edwumadi aye de nyina no ya no ado adwenkyere so de ato ase e de amaye ewo ehonomo ma revise enne eyo benin bosome ne da echosudu fi champimienu ene aduonu ensia ne bosome miensemu ententama ensama yede asomayen se adwumre ye mekan fama mo no de edi mu akotini animu no ebi enie Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama menemo kaseyi wode nani achiremu ewo South Korea wakwakodu
Kane mampanyi John ajekum kofo so de atodwa se bredu so man ye nsakraye wo ya mamrerim na etumi hyemra hyebedwafie ne den na wo monso ejina se oman no eka bi edema oman ne
ayawasu isabatro moto ye baba jama afede wasaf ne mu esaya obeyemra hyebedwani
osafo no so hye amanhodo nsem so Samuel Okuja tabla kwa ka kire wiase afade nyina se bredu so amonso meka man hu na yenko abibrem ha yenko ntia nipa bonfo ya no motan ebeto hye aman bi so
agenda 111 ensama abetodwa echiremu a Pi ewo honomu a ehun sikasam enwie ka enunti no wo ma de contract ehye wo nsa no ansi hompo ankoye adwuma
aso ye hwe o man sikasam so de atodwa se de o mani abre efiso mo hwe mo man sika anwunu pagu krofo boto bunya asem ketwa sa na madada ni nyina mo de hyehye begu akwa mu a sa de no ebi ensi bi
madama pi na ene kan we nwa ya ne kase a ye de sommo enuanom benu a mo beti yenken eyemme abusua pani Owusu edio meminim ni aba
ajwa nyako abronoma
na seri bi enkoma yo Bolivia enterprise a wo modi enuane awodo ede aba udi nsuo ka na afe wadi na ma onipadua enya ahoden sa enso na Jobbing Rural Bank wonom nso esi atofo sika semu dwadie wo mo eyi okuni won madaroma ene esi nkonwa e wo hanma ede kase ye bremu afe kase no enchiremu Enanu adan ye de tum wanim ewo Owia kasa mfonyi so ye kase so se Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ede nani achemu ewo South Korea woko akwansa ne fonum ewo honma enya asem ketwa yese ne hota na etene keke no woko akwansa akwaji ne no adan nani de momuni nkita wudi ebetimi aboa ama oman South Korea na afi Ghana sade esi edi enkuta ho no emu aye din na agya namro so chebe nene abra Ghana mampanyi ekoye na okokosi fom ewo mono na sempanyimfo ani ntine atwetworo ene omobo anan a wonmo eba ya wonmo ebehia no opanye friend se Park Young-sing waka ho bi wono eye Korean ambassador to Ghana wonwo gira Korea fo anemu ewo Ghana ha twon kwanyon wono so the Director General edema Africa and Middle East division ye and afi Ministry of Foreign Affairs ye wono so eka ho ebie sa enso na kwadwotwan a wono enso eye Ghana ni a wogira Ghana nem ewo South Korea hono wono so eba bie na obechia no kwan ewo Ghana wo ma pagya no no mo de eko ehono ma enye asem keto akra na enkra na eba ne echirema Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ebebo moden na woni Korea South Korea asem na meken wono mampanyi ne friend se Lee Jae-yong woni ne ebedi ahia no mo adi nkita ho na eniema etimi akonkan ofiri wono ma eno nko a ensiwa South Korea wono mra hye bedwafie obekọ no akwa gina wono mo na afei wayi nsema no ene wo mo adi nkita ho kakra won shenga enye asem ketwa e wo no mampanyi John Dramani Mahama efri ho no ma Hyundai Heavy Industries shipping yard de mo kan Hyundai no obobo moden na wono mo dwumedie bi omu bedi ne ship bi a wo mu betwa homamu na afei wo mapa ho entoma no eno nso wako na wakodi mu akotene pa ansa na Yonseng University ho nso wobekọ na wakọ akodi nkita ho ewo ho mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ewia enso ho a wode nani bechire mu ewo Yonhap News Agency na ono wo nso akotwetwe nkomo ewo eho no ansa na Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama abomodin ene Ghana fo ani ntini atwetwe wuro bi a wono mo a wono etimu bobi no mu didwa wono nso ehia atototo wono ano ekakra ewo ho no Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ewo South Korea. ni nyina mu no aba beto dwa se wo hwa mampanyini John Dramani mama Joyce Bawa Muktari a wono ye ne futufo wosa ye ne tuapam oka ne ho saa enso na Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa wono ye amano ne soafo wono nso eka ho bi afeye stand Yosi Dogbe wono nso ye chief of staff abedi akire a wo mu nyina eka ho na wo bo anan a wo mu di nachi de no ekoye
Yento so na yenko yenimo yeko kane mampanyi John Ajekunkufoɔ yɛkɔ na kache na mampanyi dada nso de ababa to dwa se no asa Ghana ya mambra no ya maba kutumi arms of government no ya maba kutumi che bi ene ne bi so tumi mo munyo omadwuma ye to onde wo sre se kebe ya mambra 1992 constitution no ye giche mo ne yema munye du na ne amamu ni nyina mu no arms ni nyina tumi enya adwuma na obi abasa munye den na baako ye ade na enya baako so batumi ejina wese no ono so aka de ya kire baako no na de enti agada mampanyi dada John Ajekunkufoɔ eka semi nyina wa kire mu se yehwebu pa amra hyebedwafie no eye Ghana fo ye ne ato aba ede ya na musifo so omukotira amra hyebedwafie ho na se aban ne ye na adwen so wo ye bibia no omo so ejina Ghana fo nyina anamu etumi awye de esigina ye beboa oman ne nyina ewo mra hyebedwafie ho na wo se ye kam yakoye se amamra no emma ba ko tumi mampanyi ne nkrofo no tumi no omo wo tumi pa na mra hyebedwafie no aso omo tumi no omo wo no omo tumi se kire enya adwuma no atemamufo to abade mu omo ye so omo kosia na emu wo ho na wo mutumi mmoa na abane dwumadie bia papa bia no wo mo enhwe no omo nye ne ye na afi so oman na boso ye person no national person no o ma hwe so obi ankofuti to fa nkodi to sa na emani nyina eye adwuma wo se ma hye ba fi no eye na so kamia koyesa nam sa mamra ne mu omo ho kwante no omo ye adwuma ne de na so omo tumi nyi omo yam ne nya adwuma ne ye se de be ye watumi aboa ama ensa miensa ne nyina obi adwuma ayepe Ghana mampanyi dada John Ajekunkufoɔ.
Strict separation of powers. The executive authority should stand by itself, formulate policies, seek authorization from the legislature, especially budget and all. And legislature should be the watchdog in people's house to keep the executive on its toes. And then, of course, judiciary. They say the oracle of the Constitution should be, its independence should be respected totally. These are the three main. But these days, we also recognize the fourth estate, as it's been called, the media, which in a way increases the voice of the people by exposing, educating, entertaining, the general run of governance for the general public, the true owners of the show, if I may describe the public as such, to have some leverage over the formal institutions of governance. And so these are some of the things I hope the review.
John Ajekunkufoɔ ne ate ne nke na kyerɛ sɛ yehebu pa o se de ya na te na home kura ye se amamra ne timi mama mpanyi tumi no no ankasa ko hemra hye bedwafi o hwani mu ose wo bra be ya me so afo no asa koyi ministers kura wom na kyerɛ sɛ no ade na ase wono aye no no asa de kwa ne ho na kyerɛ sɛ de amamra ne ma ho kwan no na wo se bradu so man mu nyina ye hwɛ ne yesesa aniema ewo mu
ayewo so east abatom pesua so ko sinanim koto aba ebra wono mra hye bedwani a wogira wono ma na mu to ananom onsie do Womawie ama ononyamfo baba Jamal enkane no na wogire mode mo man Ghana wo Nigeria amemu na wo moto abayi no se wo mra hye bedwani amamre ne amane kwa so se de man Ghana mra hye bedwane ywe no waso afene mam wase bibi e de akere sampa orusuo mo owiemo obebo adwuma wadre na ode ama oman Ghana abra baba Jamal wo di nse no akantem no sei ena ekoy
I Baba Jamal Mohammed Ahmed do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
To the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God.
So help me God.
Enwita so namiye eni ahofama no de ba besom na bato ne mpesua no de bia ka oman Ghana eni oman Ghana mrahye bedwa no na no esi ya na edom kuma no opanyina woteneten wo English Brody Cancer first deputy minority report na be de akire eni Habib Idrisu wono so sorry ye no se bra me ka de akire oprenye premfa saa edom dodo na wabeto wo ma wugina wo mu obia ne wo pe wasem obia nya da wo twakai na be kai amukọ ye ko nyimu akansie wandi si amanyuku no na kwam ohuri si anam se baba mfa kwam papa so na omoto abama no tinaba no kra ye ntwam enti waba ne emeye wadwene se unuanom no wabeto obi ani hwa opo yi.
It is very clear that our colleagues in the majority are now trying to save their face, having issued a letter of vote of no confidence in him. Yes. It was signed by the 189 majority caucus. Mr. Speaker,
they selected 16,
saying that they should annul the primaries that he has won. Mr. Speaker, saying that they don't have confidence in that process. Mr. Speaker, saying that they should not even allow him again to participate in any future primaries. So, Mr. Speaker, the letter that was signed by the regional caucuses of the majority representing the 189, Baba Jamal, they are not your friends. They don't like you at all. You are welcome on our side. But Mr. Speaker, we are welcoming you. Mr. Speaker, we are welcoming you. And it is very obvious that the only friend Baba Jamal has in the NDC, because the president fired him before he was declared. The majority denied him before he was declared. The only person who stood by him is the national chairman of their party. I said Ketia is the only friend you have in the party. Any other person is not your friend. And Mr. Speaker, when you observe what actually is going on in the chamber, I just want to advise Honorable Baba Jamal that the majority, Mr. Speaker, the majority.
Where is he?
Mr. Speaker, the majority, even where he is seated, yes, is an indication that they don't like him at all. Mr. Speaker, the minority welcome you, but we don't want Kosiani Moko. We don't want TVs, and we don't.
Ono nyamfo Habib Idrisu edom kumano panyina be de akira we yetenetene wo mo na yetene nkena na no siya anono nyamfo Alban ken for smana gbaben wono ya chia mehene no se papa mekai pa se wo ya du ko Nigeria se ko na kosi wo ma nanim ko bo adwuma wadewade wo se bon me se ko ya beda wo ya waso Easter meba be som me mpasua no eho ne hia me e dia na me giro Nigeria alata yawo me nko na ada woni na abaye e kire se ube sumo mpesua no na wasa sumo man Ghana na bia sa kamna hye bedwa no entimi de sa wo nsemfo we na wo kan no edamakoma pono so na no na da bia no mekai wo na me de atenti wamba no fanam ye ene meta so de ensie honhum babo adwuma wadre.
You voluntarily offered yourself to serve the good people of the Ayawasu East constituency. In your campaign, you stated that you want to serve them as a member of parliament, and by doing so serve Ghana. You don't want to serve Ghana as a high commissioner in Nigeria. I took note of those statements, and I'm going to hold you as my son. He knows what I mean by saying that. It's not the word of the general son I've been using for all of you. This one is different. And he knows the import of that. I will hold you accountable.
My Ghana, Mrashe Bidjefio, on for Auburn, Kingsford, Samana, Babin, and yet in again.
Yet also, course of for share Mahodo and some sort of Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. But also, Akasa, bread, we say, yes, ya may na. Or more iron and terminal, your Baba Boabi Brem Hassay, Nina Ayan to Quasama, any affair, cause some way and Pepin, your man home so, our Bibrema, and my no ABSO, or say, sent to Qua who drove ya now, but now my beer. Ewa bibrema asase tame yeso na no mo de aware so na ne omo ko na behuna wiase amanya hodo na so omo beboa ye ene omo ba no ma be kasa no ma ye bikito bi afa ho no wo se da bi ebredu so so omo nyina akeke omo ho na ne omo de moade mu odin ebre ebibiman no na ye so ye de hwe na sa akosam ene nipabonfo motimi to sha aman so no be free ewura no sa ne ma ni nyina efri ho na fe ye ho etumi etoye wo se ye hwemu a efri Afghanistan e ba Syria ne ba Liberia saa nneema ni nyina firi baabi na ba ye enu ti bredu so ma hodo ni nyina wiase afa na nyina enso esore na ne omo ba beboa na saa nipa bofo no atutuafo no obudi saa adwuma no omo ba kan bibiman ho na yetumi etu omo ase kura ne ebeka se saa akrofo ni nyina wo mo afiri ebibrem asa de eba ya ebibiman enso ebefa ne tuma pa na yefra osofo edi Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa
have become weakened. Respectfully, it's rather exaggerated.
Absolutely. I told her earlier.
So
she's asking you now.
So I'm glad you have confirmation from me. ECOWAS is still strong, and ECOWAS is still buoyant, and we are putting together the resources. In Ghana's budget this year, we increased our security spending. We are going to, for the first time, establish an electronic warfare center in Tamale, the capital of the northern region. We intend to improve our ISR capacity because in these matters, your ability to carry out surveillance and reconnaissance is really, really critical. We are also working with our partners. We have always made a point that this requires international cooperation. The international community should not leave this. It's not an African problem because terrorism taking roots is a threat to the entire global community.
Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa no yesate so wakase santo kwano so yese amane home so ewo Iran ene Israel ene USA amami yesentam so omunhwe yie na yempe ho bibinya nyesa ene susu bone so ene bebre ebibrem asase tami
Abuja yenko agenda 111 na ye kane mampanyin nana adodanko akufado ne MPP won mani suade mu se won mu si ayasabia mako ha eni edubako ema enam so enumu no fi champion mienu ne aduonu baako no wo mu twa homa mu eye ho amamre ne amane a won mo hye ase se wo mbesi ayasabia yi ato na apete na eno na enkra ba beka yensa na efri osofo abedi akira ohwe o my Ghana sikasem nsam so owura ononyamfo Thomas Nyako ampemwo ejina o my Ghana mrahye bedwafie no cheche nsemu amana so amrahye bedwa no ne bi aka Ghana fo nsentwofo yensa eka him ne akiremu a na se contractor fo a wonom ede contract yi ehye wonom nsa so omunye adwuma emu mako be se aduasa enumu sikabotene a ye American dollar no opepem enso echipo enkono 7.9 million ye eye sika wonu hwieye no mo edema eye contractor fo ya mo contract yi se wonu nko wonu saate baby wonu ko no mo kosia ya sabie so mo nkonko ye adwuma wo mo gi sika na ofiu niwa esanse de aka ne wo se aban de ka wo mo ho na ma wo mo tumi emu eyedu no mo kura wo mo die mo ye hare ekoye adwuma no aban ni twi nani sankrani a wo ye ne ho ye ewo po ho ene ade a nanu ne neyie wonu ma ni ntini adwetwe wo mo bin pa enhwemu wonu mo etenase na Ghana Audit Service ye wo ma aye nhwemu ede afa ho na saa emra ene ade da ho a wɔn mo kyerɛ mu a ɛnam sɛ sika wɔn mo de ma wɔn no wɔn mo anwie na wɔn ani wɔn bɔhyɛ so no wɔn amfa de aka anka wɔn mo no nti no wɔn sɛ asoɛyɛ yɛ ɔman Ghana sika ɛde krataa de aba abɔnten de ama wɔn mo a wɔn mo kyerɛ mu a sɛ sika a mu tuayɛ ɛde ma wɔn mo ne adeɛ wɔ de tofu ɛde de boaboa ho de yɛsei na wɔde akɔ beaeɛ anasa site wa akɔyɛ adwuma no ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn mo ɛyɔ de ba nanso no me ne wo kasa yi mmerɛ bie no wɔyɛ yere wɔn mo yere kete sɛ witoa ɛhyɛ wɔn mo sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ kyenkyenkyena akyɛn wɔn mo kɔ saate hɔ na wɔn kɔ yɛ adwuma a mmerɛ bie no wɔn ma ɛda ho ɛwɔ hɔ no ebesi samre nso no wɔn mo ntumi yɛ ankyerɛ yɛn ɛyɛ agenda 111 no dodo a wɔn mo ayɔ awie anadeɛ wɔn mo nwieyɛ ɛne ne wɔn ba abɛyɛ ononyamfoɔ no kyerɛ ne nsɛm mu no sei.
The audit of Agenda 111 projects also revealed that a total amount of $7.9 million United States dollars was paid to 35 contractors as advance mobilization under the program. But these contractors have either failed to mobilize to site or the work done is not commensurate with the amount paid. The advance mobilization guarantees secured by the 35 contractors who received the $7.9 million US dollars have all expired. The Auditor General has subsequently issued notices of surcharge to the offending contractors. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, this audit has exposed a rotten system designed to fleece the people of Ghana. It reveals not just lapses in our public financial management architecture, but a pervasive and systemic plunder of the public purse. A culture marked by the fabrication of fictitious claims, the resubmission of recycled invoices, the forgery of stores receipt advice, and the treatment of public funds as personal entitlement rather than as public trust.
Wɔsɔfo be de kyerɛ sika sɛm so ononyamfo Thomas Nyakwampem ɛne ɛteni kanadwa na ɛsɛ we no sɛ memete ase de a ɛsɛ akɔyɛ sɛ wo pɛ dan ha yɛ ne agent ka sika ɔde kɔhwɛ no wokɔ na wopo wo mpa wade awie ɛno yɛ mfa ma bi
wotumi fa no kɔ police station so sɛ wokɔdwu sika
wo mɛn so mpanyimfo ɛwɔ mu so bi adapaafo sika 7.5 away 7.9 million US dollars.
Na we no ni ha na mde we so so dia so be mu na hwe.
Ene e fa so so.
Ene osofo no osa kasa yo. Na we ni de we ni 80.1 billion Ghana cedis. We ni so sika nhwemu ni beda die no. Eje se nkrofo a sika afiri oman yeboso mu a nkrofo atimi afiti sa to no afiti to ayi so mo di kodi to de na e enim. Na mo to ne de Woma 8.1 million Ghana cedis sika we ku a na anwuru de afiri oman yaboso mu a eno so akwakogu nkrofo boto mu a sa hwehwemu yi a auditifo ye na aba beto dwa na wosofo e kire se na sa de Ghana ye de asa ya anka ye ho paa na ya mpɛ kwan a se no omo de hihye bi ba begu akwan mu a ene esa na ma ne de bekoso a wo hɔ a se de mebira kan ye woni pa no wo ye wi amamra no ba bia ni hɔ a utimi kwache ne keten sefu wa fi wa famra waje awie so ko yo wo mo efogiri receipt e de gi aban yiska wo mo asiwo wo ye kwa kosi dan we wa ha ya be kwahora bata sam hwisi wo protocol hwisi so na so ne ya sign signature age Ghana sika de amomo na nipa na gem na wakwa kodi o se sa ne ma ni nyina ya de ka ho bia ama my Ghana yesika sem akofo mo atese no ya de bo man fom pa enu tibira duru se wo se panyifo hwe na no mo ye niema ye wo sa afa ne so na 8.1 million Ghana cedis billion impo ke wo ha ke niema betumi ayakora anya asebketwa yenti oso afo ne
BTAs, which refers to invoices and IPCs processed by MDAs in 2024, approved by Ministry of Finance, submitted to Controller and Accountant General's Department, and pending payment were rejected. Mr. Speaker, this 1 billion Ghana cedis that was rejected by the audit would have been paid if the Ministry of Finance had not made a bold decision to stop payment in January 2025. About 7.1 billion Ghana cedis of the outstanding IPCs and invoices, which refers to requests by MDAs for payments to suppliers and contractors and certified for payment by various public officers across the approval hierarchies, have also been rejected. They were rejected for various reasons, including absence of supporting documents, duplications, recycled invoices and IPCs, overstatements, and no work done. Again, an amount of 13.3 billion Ghana cedis is yet to be validated for various reasons, including lack of third-party confirmation, inadequate documentation, and no supporting contracts. Mr. Speaker, fictitious debt of 89.4 million Ghana cedis. The then Ministry of Trade and Industry in 2024 submitted a request of 89.4 million Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Finance to be transferred to 5 commercial banks as government's contribution to interest payments under the One District, One Factory initiative.
8.1 billion Ghana cedis no we no many omo fe wo mani a omo hwemu no e no omo hu ye MMDS ayi mensi atena ya hodo no e no omo ne san krata ne begu finance ministry ho oh munka monsa we man ne fa nkoton we monsa we ne fa nkwen we omo fe omani hu ye no ade no fa dance e dia dance ye say ampa ukoye we contract we na kasa mu betu ase ya ma no mo fa mbra hra basam obi antimi afa amba ya se ko mo gitu mu de omo sasiase san ye de a kahwe nkrofo gya kodi ti omo so omo anyanto
awanyofo dwumedi omudie die se wohwe ano nse oman ni yie dwo akire pa de nyanse wudi nyansa betu sikadie hu di wie no ano no we be kom na contract makoma dia sendum contractors no obi bochi akora de ma na wontimi nsi eso agi sika na akwa kodi ya nto aso de da so osikase mwan se aye a contractor fo nso abon nso eye adwuma yi akwan ne ade nyina no wonum nso sika ene ntinkam bi akamu ni ade a eno ti ntwebu kro ya Ghana audit service ye ena afeyi wonum di adwumaku a wonum nso eni Ghana hanom de ka ho emom ye nhwemu kro jensa de samansaman samane tamfu nso ye ba sa ba be pi ene akwakoba se sika ebeda wonum se wose worum tua no omo edema contractor fo yie no omo ye adwuma no eye Ghana sika opepem aduosi anwotwe Echipo and so 68.7 billion opepem meka na opepem we opepem aduosia nwotwe echipo and so no nhwemu no ekoto dwa ema wonum wieye no abeto dwa se ewose emu opepem aduanan enum echipo and 9 45.4 billion Ghana cedis eni sika ewose womu etua ewo wose ene enokosem nie hwemu na koda dwa pefe amomo se interim payment certificate IPCA ni invoice ene niema wodo adanse e bebeto dwa na echirema sa sika we de e wose wo mutua na eniema etimi ekonkan ewo honom na eno na wonmo kaka wo ni omo ba fom no wo se opepem enwotwe echipo baako 8.1 billion Ghana cedis sika eno de wonmo to agu wo mutua enyeye sentini se adanse nkrata wo mo de ba se de motete na wo kan ano ebinom ato abobo hu mienu ebinom nkrata no hwemu a emfa kwa mu ebinom ese atro ebinom sika bi kura motua dada ene ade de se sika no de wo mutua enyeye ononyamfo no nso odikosisi
troubling findings of the audit. Out of the 68.7 billion Ghana cedis submitted for audit, a total of 45.4 billion Ghana cedis was deemed to be valid for payment. A total of 8.1 billion Ghana cedis was rejected for various reasons, including unsupported documentation, duplication, overstatement, already paid items, falsified stores receipt advice, and no work done. About 1 billion Ghana cedis of the outstanding BTAs, which refers to invoices and IPCs processed by MDAs in 2024, approved by Ministry of Finance, submitted to Controller and Accountant General's Department, and pending payment were rejected. Mr. Speaker, this 1 billion Ghana cedis that was rejected by the audit would have been paid if the Ministry of Finance had not made a bold decision to stop payment in January 2025.
For ononyam for Thomas Nyako ampem oswa for abedi eche ohwe sikasem nsem so ne yeteni nken
every sikasem wo na ye mesen enko ayempomde ho ensemo na dom kuma wo mra shebe fie so asore wo mo so o masem mo kanyina no so o mate sa dan ya ban na kasa ban da na ekọ no woja ka ede to apobedi si achiba National Health Insurance Scheme ho ero no masori o mo se da bi sa asem no aban na ka na nya no kre every 7 panyin dada na dranko akufado a chimpiesi ekwo no wa nya sa aka no amfa to ho amfa mapom ni si achiba national health insurance scheme no na emompo akọ no ejapa woja ne makọ homa wa akira scheme no benya bi e de ahwe no ho tuatua enkrofo oba no amoye adwuma nyina asibiti ahodo no wode betuatua mo ka wo mo kire sa bandada no eja 1 billion Ghana cedis ena de eto wo mo futuo ni mu a eno no wo de eba betua healthcare service providers asibitis no a wo mo eye national health insurance no o metu o mu nyina akati sansam no a abane na manu wo ka se ena bandada na ekwo ja aka de to health insurance mu no o mo senya no kura dom kuma na senya no kura dan na wo kwa 1 billion Ghana cedis oja ho wo sa beka se ese ka wo ho o mo se sansam no mo peso mo betem na osafo kasa ye ranking member a wo kwa mrashe bedwafi ho abedwako a o mo hwempo mo de ho self so the doctor are you a free ye
did not inherit any debt from the previous management. Indeed, as of 2003, for 2021, 2022, 2023, there was a debt of 2.4 billion. And that 2.4 billion was paid in 3 parts. 800 million, 800 million, 800 million by the then Controller General. This is not anything in secret. This is not anything in secret. And for that matter, let us put a stop to over-politicization of health insurance issues. How would they leave you a positive balance 1 billion that you used to pay claims for November, December, January, February, and talk about debt? We've made our communication very simple. We've come here, and we will come here on any day to let Ghanaians know that the previous MPP regime left off an NHI with a positive balance. It's not even happened before. And they use it to pay claims of November, December, January, and February. Conventionally, if you submit your claims in November, or you submit your claims in November, it's paid in the
Are you a free any at the Kelcom Rasha with your few about your qua? Or more shampoo within some so a ranking member? Or sit on command see a from the swomu, a real move. Time you ever from your baby, you are one. Tikanoman Tiano Kuku move, or Mutia or controller and accountant general department. Abandoned than the TIA, or major 1 billion were chilling upon this year Chibadi and Ahoy Yankasa. It is answer no, a bine cassette, abandoned and Jacano. Omoche se enye no kre ekaya tese ya fonke kane kaka ene kaye hu de ya ewohoi ekanwa na enu na Ghana audit service ye abo mo ni iwa ye ene PWC kambo mu ye nhwemu ya ebusia proye ne kankan de no kwasem ni enya asem ketwa ba ko ebeto odwanie empemo ha aduasa ennan metric tons 134,000 we aye emo ene aburo wose eche na yede ma nananum akuafo ewo manu tune nnata nyina na sika na eda ho no eye obepem mo ha adunum achiripo mienu 115.2 million Ghana cedis ye ene da ho na ntwemu no koso na aba betodwa bechem se saa wo mo yede sika de ma wo mo se wono nkonkwa ye adwuma yie wono mbo mode mesika no wo mo je boroso anya na boroso no nkwanpo ne nke ha dwen adwuma nso kra wo so mo ye nso a wono anyo na ni nyina aka ho na no nam so ama wodwani kiremu awo menhia sa atoa wono onyamfo wono ogira modi matememu fo mo abato mpehwe so mranim ni nana ajeba afo no man nsa so se class 1 ni a wo class 1 dem bo no se yes madam mekasa na acha me hin se kasa no se mo hwehwemu idie no kwasem ni free poase na eba na nso bo etan ho no timisi abrosan anwea ne nyanwea ketoa wo se hwehwemu yi wo ma mo no mo kodi nkita ho toto wo ma no bisa wo mu yi emu bia ni won ma ebo ho emu bia ni won ma eta ho na we no kura na nsam fata se etim de bo man Ghana na che bedwafia se ye betweso nto na wo twene sei sansa dansie bia papa bia nhye da na ho esa mo amoboa pa na nokre entura ne nokre se propaganda no makwose tokuro bi mu makeka ne ma de aboa no na mo beka de ache sebie koto yenye nkwada asa.
Very respectfully, the audit report will contain, Mr. Speaker, the management responses. The audit report, Mr. Speaker, will contain responses by persons who were the subject of this audit. Mr. Speaker, the statement does not. And so what we have, Mr. Speaker, we don't even know whether it is coming from the report. Mr. Speaker, there are no references as to which page of the report it is referring to. Mr. Speaker, it does not contain responses by the persons under reference or the institutions that are subject of this audit. Yet, Mr. Speaker, it is being debated as though it is the report itself. Mr. Speaker, it is being debated as though it is the gospel. But, Mr. Speaker, it is not. This is the reason why Ghanaians will sit out of this parliament and think that, Mr. Speaker, we cannot be trusted. Mr. Speaker, because this is a propaganda piece. It is nothing but propaganda. Mr. Speaker, for instance, the Ministry of Trade. Mr. Speaker, it is a matter of record that no payment was made because no disbursement was made by the bank. Mr. Speaker, there will be no disbursement by the ministry because, Mr. Speaker, until payment is made, interest payment is not required. Mr. Speaker, but because of propaganda value, this is being presented to the House.
I don't know, Manjasato, Mnashebe Honorable Lawyer Nana Ejembafo said it was Anham. Now what Yasin was the ear, say Ashtown Killer. Now what Chensemuno, Ama woman, woman, woman was it before our boom. Say a pede papa ni abra won peka se no wo kan di na se asama fa na se papa afmasi akutum
yenta so na yoko ani mu Kaseɛ bodi mu aye ko so fa be de tra wo hye adwadie agriculture ho nsam ani afifidi dwuma ho ensam wo de samson ahe wo no so de abatu dwa se no asa aban adwuma ko ni bia hyeda peso mo bo wo mo ayi wo mo Kaseɛ adwuma fo mo ye mamu ha wo se ne sai wo se hwe se obi a wo no kra ne mafura brochire ama ahodo so de baye mamu beton na kwabra ne atitiri boto wonya ne dwetire no wakra de yama de abadru na abadru porto na Kaseɛ be yama wo na no ho mpenten kwa ha sene ha fa ha ko hu wei tua wei yesei chese nipa ne betuatua ska ne ma na okofa ayekora abo kora no obewie no na chese de wetuatua wo porto ne border so no na chese no ska kora che ne ma na ne oba atwamene bo ye ne ehu amane ordinary Ghanaians no ano so be che de aguye so waso omo kura yo omo krasa benuane aye die a eno wan hwe ye kwacha na esei aniema ne bedu port wa etimi delay beba na ade no aka akra bi na asei na nipa na waso no soso koboka ekobasa emoa emma edwuma se de yenkra ne mefra ma hodo so mra ha no o kire se adwadie no enkoso ye nsese die wa makoye meeting wo sugar kope beach resort na we no na ye first quarter meeting National Trade Facilitation Committee eno mu ko share so mo dwendwen sa ne ma ne nyina ho apene poma sibira hwe kwan ya obi kra ne ma na bedu port a omo ma ne wu ha cheche omo hu nipa no so a ham nipa no kwa se de be ya ebebo ma na ya ko no pa makrofon so etumi akra ne ma abam na sika no so etumi akoya ma economy no enso ayeye honorable Samson ahe yentie
no obi pese o import emo eba omemu na ebedu port na say delay no instead of bia ebe you know 5 days time let take it 10 days 15 days 20 days year nipa no obetua demurrage ama shipping company no but on the day no abaye additional cost ama ono enti ono so on fasa eka no na tie bia no obechegu emo no so ama fa consumers no emo no bo ayeden enti e wo say ye niema be ma nipa na du port ho pe wetimi ayi niema no na sa additional unnecessary cost no na aye free bi won so a we na Ghana any Burkina anya problem say ye de niema across border na aye problem e bi ho Togo afrawo between Ghana na aye problem nti sa committee we no ebam na ya hwe make sure say be create smooth environment ama adwadie akọ aba emra sintobia ema nti omo be hia omo wia omo de recommendation be bre na ya hwe kwan be fa so a ye be reduce time and cost ewo kwan ya fa so a ye adwuma
bo Samson ahe ene etene nka no wono na yeso afa be de atira wo hwe adwadie agriculture businesses ahodo ene afefi djuma ho ensem so
Okan kwemra shebedwani woye dwomtani edema subsidiary legislation committee wo man Ghana mra shebedwafie na wono nso aka asem bi akere aban ne se aban no momoden na ne bosha wo hyeye edi ema yenua no abo no mo eye form agudie enwuma mining sector ho no wonwo no woye wose na anu aban de tu wo monim se ene etuo bi a wo moji wo mo eye stabilization levy wobebo modern growth and stabilization levy na ohanji chemu no miensa wobebo modern ate na wode aba ohanji chemu no baako eho na so wose besi ne aba ne fi niwa begira man Ghana mrahye bedwafie bebebebe ye no won ma ante honhwe no wose da bi won ya akora akọ fom na acha nse yeduru hanom ebesoe ne ebehome na wuduru wonum na wanhwe no ahome asupo ene hi akora no enti wono ane nsama oka ye no wonfa ose emfa nyoyo wonyo se de be ya wobeteto no so na aboa ama wom nso wom ho atimi ahai wom
me kamana kosie ni se aban de nhihye ba se obeto agudie sibia broni friend royalties na watire mama aban enya bebre na mining companies ni yeni omushia chamber of mines yeni CSOs ni shia o ma yehu se nyama ni bi ho aban ka yes ebe bo mine na nso ebe ha companies na ma adwuma afri oman mu ha sika aban hwe no anhwe anu ankwankonya aban sho mo bo se obete growth and stabilization levy no so from 3 to 1%. Ya hwe ni ma yehu mra bi aban de ba e de abefua ne okachire mining companies no so now so hwe wi ase a sabe obia per investment president aba parliament say Ghana is open to business now so hwe sibia ye tax system and now Bonibeka ye fiscal regime ni ye royalty system na Ghana the end was so saying obia into one way ya na sika o pese ye farmers mining sector na oil and gas sector no and then Namibia for enya oil, Mozambique for gas, Cote d'Ivoire for 2 gold, Mali 2 gold, Burkina into obia share the best in tax regime and incentive regime and na ebe ma no ho aheha na kakra na odi misika eden akọ wa hwe ni saa na akoye se nkwa ona ofio se wani ate saska na nka beba o mamu ha no obi hwe na se Cote d'Ivoire ana Burkina ma no nhihye pa odi scan be ko eden ebisi corporate tax a obenya na emma
na okan kwe central mrahye bedwani ononyamfo Patrick Yaw Boama
Yekoko bi ade Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability asepafo akache na womonso akoye forum makotena se akodi nkomo adwendwe niema bia efa sikasam ho omaso omatena se hwehwemu ahu se kwan bi ye na sika bi fa so wurawura ye manyimo eni afesoso nkrofo bia uhwe kwabrani pa ni adwuma wo ye na uhwe se de osi bone bra akasesem ni kumasesem ni nkransem eni abrabo a wo bona peche na uhwe pa na adwuma wo ye ya asa kwa bi onya ni sika fi ni kwa hemark wo ho a wo se ehwehwemu wo so sa na mani nyina yade a emo manyi nkoso no nti omakosi nkonya akotena se akodidi nkomo aka champanyfo se bredu se oso mohwehwo ni yie na omudidi nkomo fa ho yie ni epesa na mani nyina ho pomasi bre na tumi boa ama bibia enso konkai na omuye media launch wo sansemi ho wo enkranmantam ni mu ho na opanya wo no wo kasa ye ye yewura anyane wo no na wogina kuo na na mu a echese wo kasa ye Odi se futuoi enso akọ ede ama aban woni Isaac Anyane Asare wono ena ye Director of Procurement and Logistics ewo Asepa ho yentie no.
Tini se Asepa transe mfie beye miensa ko nan ni wo se adwumadi we ho. Anante Africa ha within West Africa and making so many search ahwehwe numem cases bi Ghana ha efa all the African countries, most of them, actually, you may be engaging other CSOs, Omo Africa, other reforms, multimedia, who say now, your presentation, Abacha, now, you say hint be abem. omo mo yes adwuma ni nyina ehye ba mfaso omo mo atimi aye ma enuma bi wo wa free omukrom ekoye no asaba no manya so mfaso no ye ni omo ahyiehia asua kwan ya mfaso ni kwan wo se ye faso eno na nne asepa nso ya tena se na aye hwehwem bebre aye ho adwuma na nne ye bie ano se ene ye fiase afri ene ahwehwe kwan ya ebefa so a ene kwan ye wo se ye ne won a wodeda ndwuma kese anu wo se wo hwe saa enuma we ne ntimi nkoso no ne emra ne nyoma e wo se da kwan mu ne ma saa adwuma we no entimi maso no
Isaac Anyane Asare wono na woye Director of Procurement and Logistics ewa asapanetis wono so kasa onu wieye na opanyi ba kwa odi akotiri ye ewa Arise Ghana kwanim ode Salom Dramani ono so ene Owia Kaseɛ bo kasa
tie proye sinto dream no endoso and I like to say like tie proye sinto dream no endoso and I like to say like deep rooted inveterate and program except perform here anopa we this we are we no a program I say more media for no more collaborating with civil society organization to say na you fighting corruption because corruption no and your politicians business force so count business no no more deals no every politician for no say
mani wo yopanya wo kan Arise Ghana ho no so yete ninken
absafo ye kwa ma no so na ye ne Reverend Dr. Isaac Owusu akobon komo ni nyina efa Ghana Education Service wo mo krata wo mo edenam wo mo kasamafo Daniel Feyi so dia ba bonte sa chechefo enwe so nche wo no ma de na bibia efa wo mu nyuma ho no wo no emfa bebie wo se efa ewo eho no mo owura adwumre yi ye mo adwo emo akwa baba wo Owia Kasamfonyi so
Joso echia otiefo na nwumre binua
ye tiefo Joso abra wadamu sanjihye a Ghana Education Service ede abai sai na wusi ehu no
yo binua de di kan ne se me hu krata no me hu dwiri me kakra esane se kebi ma me kebi amambu na Ghana ye di dwuma 392 na maintain mpeni semda se adwumawura ebe tworo krata ba bonten aka kire na adwuma efo se wo biara unimu a wo be yese usi abonten ana oni nsentwerefo be di nkomo ana ye be recordo wo video mu se o pekete ana se o demonstrate no metro waso na me busa me ho se anye bia Ghana Education Service no wo pese wo mo introduce culture of silence our education mu ana sabi bra na wo military regime mpo institution benda bra na soja membo wo ho no ono tworo ma na gima efo se unim na wo kasa ana wo pia ya betu waso enuanumu a ai wa for madwuma minua prepare ye kase ebia ye adwuma busumi du mienu busumi du nine eti GS no mu nim se Ghana mrakuni no and article 21 plus 1D ne kase every person have the right to freedom of assembly including freedom of protesting and demonstration and now no employer no eti se ko pase adwumayefo ewo hawa misusu ye mu ne sen ko sa GS no only teachers fo wo mu union so no esia na obi so mu so na den na mu members yi kakra bia na o ma be go headquarters me dia woni say GS na adese fo ye gba obu no dia wo ye employer fan director general no enye onu na tuaka o sabi say wodwuma wo mi ye ka so obi employer bo so meso a wodwuma ru na tuaka o ka nyesa
sa pepepe
but GS dia omo ya ne say o mba ye on class asem no mo dia koma Minister of Finance even Minister of Education Haruna Dusu only 2 million tiaka and so ka say say or how on district on regional and bia decentralization no efi asiana take bia gibisika ewo centralized point enkran it is okay you ma busumi du mienu busumi du nine na dia also on call this what the katanya ko fa ho what the katanya ko fa region na bisi na ntwaneka na offer on minor legitimate paso because obia won question of demonstrate name mo ya say ko bo police for manie na police for emma obambo se ni pa na to sa na mo na utumi nkan kasa bo nse yemu say efi na ko wudi na opie anakasa e de metu aso eno de mi gidi ye say e wo say teacher union so no ni mani bia no omo truck aka GS say sa na mo no de omo ni omo nya dwo omo twensan
nene na chese owura wawusu e chanwe de wo kan ye ubetufo se famra kwan so na ne court bi kura na wono nkope enjiremu wo ho ana
sa percent say sa krata we no hwe unim say proud to 2024 election na NDC minority members of parliament unim say group parliament bra sa time na say you are to force in court okay say we say NDC MPs to no o free court o free parliament court okay
I know crap
NDC force by yi na nene na say ya bo say afenyo marking will be more parliament no twe members say mo say court na bonten in solidarity nini na say they are the legitimate right to picket and demonstrate.
Na Orezekie dey can say channel of communication say oba say dey now dey madwuma eye mfatu oba ye wone kwanso ne kwaso wo hia bibia ba bia wo se wokọ na wokọ no nso kọto aso akosi panyin wo na ofiti preko pe na wo wura panyin office say wo dey wa hia sam kwa akoto a wonhu se dey nkitanwudie nhyehye no se dey English boni kan say channel of communication no na ato achew eno nti dey nka wo mo ye dey ne kwanso ano no
India enye say and sending the case at the 50 precope and no more call inside. Obi or said Juma Sia Yaman Kata as far back as 2024, 2025. Why, yeah, Juma, answer now by Juma. Would the catch on Kata and I say, oh, Missing I have found him. If you have found 2024, missing a woman or Frasad in Katakoi. And the medical catcher said, it's not say, yes or no, yeah, you run you the chair. Sekaya na advice so busumu so a bia minia Owia Kaseɛ o tira de wo ohia basic school sa committee na wo no ho na tia oka e fe wo ye so be konkret but say wo no oka ta akọ district akọ region na ono so soldier ko headquarters na be busumu du nan ye masa wunia wo pass na akọ ye adwuma e na busumu du nan be bi ote be kwa fa so be didi di oba nom di oba ko na oye follow up no nyese bia sabe obum braso be busa se die ti na ma de na che na maye o sam mo training kan che ne se efi na ko me hu abonti amecho
na se we no hu ne se eye hu na ompe so mo ka che for kasa bo e se wo mo yam
na enye atechefo abefo a atechefo wo dwuma mu nyina no dada fo abofofo we ebe ma culture of silence akoba said and ye said oh how be and concrete but how people are me pinu sanu and we just to me sanu I didn't try
yo Orezekie ya da sepa nwumre yi ene wo bre no adaje a wo de amaye Reverend Dr. Isaac Owusu Aseke marewo nyame betro dada marewo nyame betro wono ene ene na akodi nkomoyi enka ne Ghana National Association of Teachers ye nate na woka wonmo one ene na akodi nkomoyi
yento so ina yemfa na se ema ya Bolivia Enterprise omo na the Future Life Smart Food ede aba edwaman so omo se no we a smart way of living e bread so de aduane pa ebebo ma nipadua na nya pomuden pa no ehia no o maduane vitamins room fiber wo protein wom e na afi minerals nipadua ne hia nyina abomu ma wapon adwuma ya wo kwanya afi na akọ fufo timtimtim akodie akonya nya yade bia akọ so sada boni bia kwaje Future Life Smart Food na ya Bolivia Enterprise de bani be odi gusuo mu no no kanu mu ahwen no wadi ebe hyehye o kama nipadua no bebo ma na ahodi nuru ahodo no so wo hia nyina wom from 0242878090 and as 0246010150 much can also for line alignment patase kwantempo no so ho and na obenya Future Life Smart Food na won so atobie na wadie na nkrabato yapono so e kire se enne tanka bi aso fango adane abutu no ofritama ene ne kire kumase ekwan no eso na o chese wo hwe nkyeremu no e ba ye nduane ese na akoya asem a na ene enyan pa fi se bo ho sa no nim tanka eso fango ene bibini ye nwa Ghana fo suban yi ene obi akofa no bokiti afa no to afa no kura be ko sabi akwakosi so mkoto so mko eden yo ene fire fo ye ne temu ano mo bo ho ban kire se da bi se de awiasi bono amafa ngo na eteretere anhweya eja betumi atom tani omo boa pre police be ka ho pamo nkrofo wo ho nyina ene omo hwe yesa fa tanka foforo e ma ne betwe fa ngo no e di free match se de e ka kosia ne se we ne bia ensi e wo mu se ye ka se de kumase ne nkra kwantempo no esi kakra omo si kwan no a na omo e kire se ne ofiri nkran na ba kumase de age so kofa kwa abenya ananso kofo oduan so ansa na watumi abafi se na tanka no emu na tokwa emu eno no eye asem na firefo no ene edi nkomo a omo de foto so esan
put timelines on it because we are using a machine. Anything can happen along the line, but we hope that at least by evening we should be able to finish evacuating the petrol from the accident vehicle into the empty tanker. Then we can now lift the empty one to allow free flow of traffic. No, at the moment, ambulance services are around. They have put him in an ambulance and they are giving him first aid to stabilize him. And if they think that he should be taken to hospital immediately, why not? So that they can go and take care of him. So as we speak, he's lying in an ambulance and resting. Because nobody, after an accident, you can think that nothing has happened to you. But if you don't take time, you may be having serious issues. So that is how come the ambulance service are taking care of him. No, I told you our major concern here is to prevent this tanker degenerating into a fire outbreak. So we have something we call the base pump. Those that came are from Amasama, and we don't want any car to leave here to go look for water. So the other car that came from Medina and other parts only came to augment water supply. They've gone back to bring more water to come and add to the Amasama vehicle to continue with the cooling. So that
Manda ni ate so no so acheche kwan ye fa so ne mesi ye no e de ache na odra ni ano no etwi tanka no enso no Owia Kaseɛ bo akasa na wa kire mu se no wonam kwa so a wo ba no ana na wo hu se ka bi apakisi hye ka ye Kaseɛ ye ana so cementi se na ase ho omo so ma fa triangle bia ensi akire na mo ka mu ntwa champon kura mu akire no hu se ke se de champon si gu ide eja ka no ase ne si wo entu ono so ye na adwe so oyi afa ho no a na ene sprinter bus yi bi wono so de ko bo mu a enam so mane da no butu yentie se de drani no enso no Owia Kaseɛ bo kasae
me ba na me sprinter bi na eba timi me nam atali no nam inale eto o sharing chanti cement car apaki so asai so bibia isi echi tell me who say I was a friend who I'm a Ben Kakaba. I'm a bunny say my car sprinter until they were so kakra to train more as I had to it. And I'm a front tire the car. On the car the tire. And I'm a front tire the tire. See, I wanna a full payment now. Excuse me, but I never talk right now.
Drava no ero no so akere na kusemu e de akere yi
aban no ade betu dwa sesese no no makwan ema mpanyimfo awodo mo de da aban nwuma ku awodo ya na hoje ahomje na wo mdo mani akyemu amano ne ade ye kwaje ntete ko yesi na ye kadwidwidie e na betu nti wode so e de atoso na eno no ye ne obi a waben e wa mamu ene hu nsemu owura Isaka Amon Kote edin komo wo se eye ne kwan so ano eye kwan papa aban ne faso na ode abo oman ne sika boto no ho eban
ye niamani esikwa ye wo board members bebree me share the latest now. Almost every public organization biano in the board as I war CEOs and deputies and in Kofo Akikanka. Namum say ye babe chichi krono na sector B ana area B edi ekabi ba na ekano yehwe na ani esusua because it me pe hu asibire na isi ano because aben wadi ka ka say aba oman ni sikasem no ɔnhwɛ mane ɛnyɛ basaasa nti wadi ka bɔkɔkɔ na wama yɛhu saa no ne sɛ baabi kɔ so wɔ baabi na n'ani nye ho a ɛwɔ sɛ otumi ɛka ho asɛm
Some no na se bi nkoma dropping rural bank sikasemu dwadie ni nyina wo mo ne de ekoda na won ma be pa ye ma besia ye moa emanwumentum ponkon kan de wo mo ye osimpitim pimpim ene ade a tra wo dem na dial *89*984# na ene wo mu ni ngita ho na afi to shells na so be shareholder e wo dropping rural bank enye shares no kwa na wo kwa akoto fa so bebre ena e wo ho abra wo ye shareholder ene ade scholarship a wo do a ye de ba ema manum timi di ko school ni ade ye boa wo ema wudwumadie ene ade nyina so enyini ekonkan ni ade a sanso na face deposit bosome miensa bosome nsia ene bosome dumienu na usika na awo na enyini na ye bebre be yimfa so no kodi na fasika boten ne sa fato no mu be hemfa na abenya no e dropping wura bank hono mo no frey was 0242387498 na ni enkomo
Yakov Prophets and Spiritual Churches Council womo akache na womo so omo se branu bia ya na edubre se ye nuanu muslimifo womo ye omo akomche kronkron no a omo so kwakire omo se ampa onuado ewa kristofo eni muslimifo ntem to omo so aka omo ho afi womo de sikire emo woto mereke eni melo anwa enema bebre eni omo de akoma enuanu muslimifo so omo nye na omo so omo ye akomche kronkron omo brechia na omo so de aboma no so na omo de ekoma chief imam Yera Sheikh Osmanu no sharabutu so wanye na won chema ne nso ne nkrofo no so na prophet etu ahene wono ne gina opanyimpa wode ko ya no prophet na kwa Nazareth ansa Jameson ana mu okasa ye chede ntia obutu sanamo
enti ye botade ba ne se ade a yenua muslim fo ye ade a ade kase ade ma okra biara onam asase so akitru kura ma Ghana man se ye hwe se ne amama mu fo ntokwa asisi wona je se sade a mu ye muslim fu ye ebo ba kasia man kofa basabasa bi entri ente ne atoto amama mu fo bi a enne wo mu hwe wo twa adwi enti se mu ya de kasia ti se ye bambo kasia ti se ayansa na ahode ade kasia ti se a ese ye nso ye buta ne se ye di wo be hye man munyam na mu wie kura mu ye mpabo ni wie a e de ambo no musu na nso manom na na mebua na de pa bi chi a motima atoa so akopem emra mo mrebe so dia de bra ye nnuanu mu eye mo emo pa ye ba ewo bag mu dudu edoso milo anwa asichire milk the bre wana kam ti tomatoes mi just anya na makoma ya adaka send ya de ba che yi nnuanu anasa obi bia wo huhu adwuma ya because huhu adwuma asofo ani konshefo se yenya moma yenya odo ema ye ho nyanya ntiase ma ye ho yenya odo ne tiase ma ye ho a na yenyu nuanu bi wa kwonchi ni pabom se yenyu nuanu muslim fu eye ya ye timo ba ba ye won adoye efise saade na wo mo
Abraham Kwame etu ahene wono wo ye senior prophet as a patron at the Ashanti Regional Council Muda Prophets and Spiritual Churches Council no and it is what I say. Now, some crone being so, and it's a Daily Bread African woman United Party Plus, UP Plus. I can't be more so a day Ramadan, near maybe a come to the day or Mudibia Quacoma, any animals like me for so much on ye. Now, almost so mubrechia, no more day a poma, na ya kama. Now, when you are Kasai, no any greater cry youth organizer, Edema United Party Plus or Emmanuel. We are fair a champion.
On behalf of Daily Bread Africa and United Party Plus, during this time of Ramadan, after fasting, I was saying, that's Muslim brothers and sisters. Intina na keka yensase epe bibi kakra the bread chief imam and then the Muslim community. Sana mwaje ofel no ntino ebe ya de ebe ye no afibia anase emre bia ebehia se yebeba na yabe support the boxes of oatmeal, the detergent, the sanitary pads, the nsuo and enema obetumi yakeka bo ma no aduane ate ase nti eno na UP Plus any Daily Bread Africa the buy
champion one on a Greater Accra Youth Organizer Edema United Party Plus and it is one so Jani Nyamunina Nemwa and I am quite watching Dintia or more yes I don't say me so then some who dry you some for the summer yes from someone no but therefore ya baby yedmuna see e ma news my phone na kukwa jando e wo horse anso na kosia somoa enso e wo hoko MCR director e oba pa Grace oba ya ono e no direct ye no ye ka ho ni nyina ka adwuma no
letter hold on so de wa me bi papa
pam ye nyina adwuma ha Simon so ho na ya wo Mr President wo ho e na afe bozi so e hye ho a enye asem ketua yesamufo e yewura Benedict Asante yeboa one de kasebo isuma ya yenso yebekinkan ede emma wona ese de hye nenso se ye programs nyina ye wo Owia TV nyina ofa radio no a wireless no na de ko precise 105.9 FM ubenya ye kasebo ye morning show bibia montie nyi bibia de chie ni nyina ye kasebo yi ubenya bi na wo so watie e wo ho ne sports ni nyina say chagu wa be chagu wa sumo precise 105.9 FM.
Na we
ba dey fo mienu anwuma e betena ase de kasebo esumu mi din de adwanya kwa bono ma mini mini abem
abusia pani owusu adiomi ya mamunyi di ahene wa e de asem kure